welcome back to my channel. Today I have a monthly April message for all of the Aries out in the collective. Please note this is going to be a general reading, so it is not going to resonate with every single Aries out in the collective. I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen Rouse. I am a psychic intuitive, a spiritual coach, and a sound healing practitioner. So without further ado, Aries, let's go ahead and dive right into your monthly message. So Aries, we are starting out with breathe. Love that. So I'm going to tell you right now, the moment I turned this over, Aries, I sort of felt like my chest was sort of getting really tight. So a lot of you might be under a lot of stress, a lot of pressure. And so this message is pretty simple. Just breathe. Allow yourself to find some time to breathe in between whatever is currently going on. Yes. So we have lotus flower with unfoldment. So whatever stress that you are encountering, whatever anxiety that you are feeling, know that this resistance is coming up because it's really wanting you to really focus on the transformation that needs to take place. So just allow it to be, okay? And then we have, yes, ascension lift. So this is prepare for rapid spiritual growth and be ready for opportunities. So Aries, this is pretty simple. I want to tell you that I absolutely love that breathe here is a 29 and your ascension lift here is a 39. So they're both ending. So it's almost as if whatever stress, whatever anxiety, whatever you are currently feeling that is sort of making you like hyperventilate almost is coming to an end. It's really about you sort of taking into account that how you perceive things or how you respond to things is ultimately going to help you see things in a better light, right? Because breathe is really about patience. I feel like maybe the stress and the anxiety that you are feeling is because maybe something isn't moving fast enough for you. Maybe you feel like things are just moving really slowly and it's sort of driving you crazy. But it's really about understanding that when things sort of unfold, right, with this unfoldment, when things sort of blossom in their own timing, it's really for a reason. It's for a purpose. So I feel almost like spirit is really wanting you to be very aware of this constant need or desire here, Aries, to sort of push things along in your own timing. So spirit really wants you to know that you have to learn to trust. You have to learn to trust the timing of when things unfold naturally. It's almost like don't try to force something to happen, because the moment you try to force something to happen in the timing that you feel is appropriate for you, then you're really not going to get the full benefit of what spirit has in store for you. That's the whole point. I feel like this whole experience that you're going through right now, Aries, is really a way for you to learn, to sort of see the bigger picture, to sort of understand that this is something that you do constantly, repeatedly, right? And this is something that you're needing to really focus on. You know, I guess the question you have to ask yourself here, Aries, is what do you need to do when you're in a rush? Why are you trying to rush things so quickly? Is it because you're uncomfortable with the impatience that you feel or the resistance that you might feel? Or is there some uncertainty that you're sort of feeling is sort of coming up that you need to sort of meditate on and trust? And so this is important. I feel this is absolutely important for you here, Aries, because I feel that there is something really deep within that you are needing to learn here. Now, with the lotus flower in unfoldment, it really speaks about that your spiritual unfoldment is occurring at all times, whether or not you are aware of it. So understand that even the discomfort or the anxiety or the stress that you are feeling is happening for a reason, right? You have to understand that as long as you put your trust in the hands of the Creator, of God, of angels, your guides, the universe, the one who holds the light, know that your soul is always reaching for the light to fulfill its karmic destiny. So understand that there is such a thing as divine order. And I feel that you're trying to rush something that isn't ready to unfold just yet for you. So it's really about you sort of taking a step back, learning to be a little bit patient. Know that it is a natural cycle that one cannot truly be coerced or halted. Like you can't force things to happen because then you sort of limit yourself. You end up creating more stress, more anxiety on yourself than is necessary. And I feel that's important for you to note here. Now, with the 39 here, on the ascension lift, it says, prepare for rapid spiritual growth and be ready for opportunities. So this is really wanting you to understand that when you are climbing the stairs of life or a project or something, know that your progress might be slow, right? If your progress is slow, sometimes it could be very laborious and it could feel very exhausting. Know, however, that the opportunity is fast approaching. It is coming. So it's really about taking a deep, calm breath. It's really about letting things unfold naturally and organically here. So Aries, let's go ahead and dive right into the tarot. I feel like already just with these 3 cards, you've gotten a very deep, intense message. So let's see what other additional information Spirit has for you here. I love how in this, ascension lift here, you have a fox. You have a dove and let me see, and a cat. Okay, so and a hummingbird. So here's the interesting thing. You have 2 birds, right? And so birds really speak about seeing the bigger picture. It speaks about, our intuition, and it speaks about aligning to our intuition. The fox is really, it's really about, okay, my ear is ringing right now. And right now it is 10:16. So I need you to write that number down, Aries, 10:16. This is a message for you, 10:16. I want you to go to Joanne's Sacred Scribe Numbers and look at the message for the number 10:16. This is an important message for you in light of what we are talking about here. So the fox is really often can be very deceiving, right? So really ask yourself, are you being deceiving? Are you deceiving yourself into believing that the faster that you push along whatever is supposed to occur, the better off that you will be, right? How are you deceiving yourself in that way? Because I feel like you ultimately need to hear that, okay? Now, in your first set of tarot cards here, Aries, we have the 10 of Swords with the 4 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, the Hierophant, the 6 of Swords, and the 3 of Cups. So here is what I'm seeing. I feel that right now with this 5 of Wands, you have a lot of inner conflict that is sort of going on. It's sort of like you're fighting yourself because it's like you have these 2 different voices. You have this one voice that's telling you, keep pushing forward, keep pushing forward. The more that you push, you can do this. And it's almost like it's this internal dialogue that's sort of fighting with you. And I want to point out here that the stress and the anxiety that you are currently feeling is coming to an end, but understand that the only reason you are experiencing right now is because you are coming from a place of lack. You feel like there isn't enough security or there isn't very much of a foundation. You're not feeling supported right now. And that feeling is really making you have this inner conflict. And I feel like your guides and your angels are really trying to bring to your awareness that when you can just stop for a moment here with the Hierophant, you can see the bigger picture, rely on your intuition, and sort of trust in the process, trust in divine order, you will see that whatever is occurring is leading you towards a better future. It's leading you towards something that will sort of create this sacred path for you to follow that will bring you a sense of stability, a sense of security, and will bring you a sense of being supported by others. Because I feel like right now you don't ultimately feel supported by others. And so I feel this is the reason why you're constantly in this state of flux of stress. I do want to point out that you are creating it yourself here, Aries. You're creating your own stress and anxiety because you're not trusting in your intuition. It's like you're trying to find the solution outside of you when in reality, the solution is within you. And understand that even though from your perspective here, Aries, it might look like nothing's happening. Okay, it might look like nothing's happening, nothing's going your way. It might feel like everything is just going to fall apart and you're not going to have the success that you want or the dream that you're desiring. But understand that in order for you to have what you truly desire and what Spirit is really wanting to give you, things have to sort of fall away. That's what the Ten of Swords is. The Ten of Swords is an ending. It is a completion. It is recognizing that what is gone is gone. You can't get it back, and you have to allow it to be what it is in order for you to find stability in something new. So it's important here, Aries, that you trust, that you fully trust the direction you're going in and the direction that things are moving in, that you trust it wholeheartedly because Spirit is supporting you. You do have the support around you, but I feel like you're trying to control and manipulate the situation to your liking. And Spirit is saying, that's not how it works. You have to trust in us to deliver to you in the right time because let me tell you, Spirit can see far beyond we can. They can ultimately see what is coming up ahead. And they're trying to prevent something bad from happening for you, right? Like they're trying to create this greater foundation for you that is full of so much security in something new and something grand, right? So now we have the Page of Voices, which is the Page of Swords, the Nine of Inspiration, the Six of Inspiration, the Ace of Emotions, the Seven of Voices, and the Queen of Materials. Okay, so here's what this is saying and rounding up for you here, Aries. What is transpiring for you right now is that you're needing to let go of these fears and these doubts that are sort of playing around in your mind because you're needing to learn from your past experiences, and what you are currently experiencing right now is a lesson. You're needing to learn to trust that you have the tools, that you have worked really hard. You have to trust in the process. And I feel that if you're not trusting in the process, then you are ultimately feeling and thinking that you are not successful. This Six of Inspiration is the Six of Wands. It's about a celebration. It's about being recognized and appreciated for all of the hard work that you've done. But I want to point out here that by you rushing things and this inner conflict, this inner dialogue, maybe you're feeling like you're not worthy. And if you truly are experiencing a sense of not being worthy of having the dreams that you are desiring here, Aries, then that is something that you are needing to come to terms with. You're needing to explore the depth of those emotions and recognize that you are worthy of so much more than you believe that you are worthy of, right? This Ace of Emotions is an Ace of Cups, meaning that things are overflowing for you. There is so much opportunity being presented to you in this experience, but you're still fighting. It's like you're resisting seeing things from a higher perspective because you're afraid of what you might find. I want to point out here that this Seven of Voices is the Seven of Swords, which is the deception card. So this truly tells me that I feel like in your mind, right? Because voices is mind, right? It's in swords is really about the things that we think about. I feel that in your mind, you might feel that this what you're experiencing is leading you towards something that is unstable, it is unsure. Maybe it's a little bit frightening because it's very unknown. And so you're trying to be very sleek and tell yourself, well, in your mind, you have those voices that says, well, I'm just not good enough. This is the reason why things are happening this way, because I'm not good enough. I'm not successful enough. I can't make this become a reality. But understand that that is an illusion. That is simply just a sabotaging voice in your mind that you need to overcome. Okay. And that's the whole reason why you're getting this resistance and you're feeling this anxiety and this stress, because you're allowing that voice to take control. Now, with the Queen of Materials, this is a beautiful card to have, because the Queen of Materials knows that she is supported, knows that she has everything that she needs. And this is about you being nurturing to yourself, knowing that you have the support that you need. And I see it very clearly here. Spirit is supporting you in this process here, Aries, but you're needing to trust that they have your back. And I feel that the moment that you come to terms with that sabotaging voice in your mind and really put it aside, and give yourself the love and the nurturing, whether you utilize affirmations on a daily basis, this is what you're needing to do. You're needing to silence that negative voice in the back of your mind and trust the process, the flow of what your life is taking and how things are unfolding naturally. So Aries, this is your message this month. I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Bye, guys.